question is, when staring at your big goal and it seems like a massive elephant that you can't conquer, what will you do? Well, that's the question, and this podcast, Eat Your Elephant, is here to help you to find the answer that will keep you moving forward and making progress. Because you can eat your elephant one bite at a time. I'm your host, Nick Macy, and let's dive right in. Well, hello there. Say, if you're listening on iTunes or that Apple Podcast app, would you please rate and review this podcast? I'd really appreciate it. Be a big help, and it'll only take a minute. Thanks. So, what are we talking about today? Today, I'm asking you, what's holding you back? What's holding you back in accomplishing your goals or taking that next step? So there probably is something, and it's probably something specific and not everything. See, everything can be overwhelming, and frankly, you can't change everything, or at least not all at once. However, you can make one change at a time, and you can address one obstacle or challenge at a time, and be able to make progress towards your goal. So that's what I'm talking about today, is what's holding you back. Think of where you're at right now. Think of your goal, the thing that you want to accomplish. And what's the absolute next step, just the one next step? What's the next step in being able to accomplish that goal and moving forward? Okay, now what's stopping you from taking that step? Is it fear? Are you afraid of something? Now, fear is okay. There's fear in life. Fear doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. It just means that it's scary. Maybe it's something new that you haven't done before. But is it fear that's holding you back? Are you comfortable? Is being comfortable holding you back? Staying in that comfort zone, I mean, that's okay if that's a choice that you want to make. Just know that you're making that choice to be comfortable. Now, if you really want to accomplish something, if there's something that's really important to you and that you want to achieve that's big, it's probably outside your comfort zone. And if that's the case, then it's up to you to decide, are you going to move forward or are you going to stay comfortable? Are you going to sacrifice a little bit of the comfort now for the thing that's big and that you want to accomplish and that's for your future? It's you are the one that has to decide that. Is it money? Is money holding you back? And that's a big thing for a lot of people, and I get it. I certainly do. While at the same time, just be honest. If you need to buy something or purchase something or you need the money to be able to make something happen, identify that that's what the need is, and that way you can begin to address it. But if needing money is or the barrier to take the next step is needing money, then your next step is to address that need. So then you can start to figure out ways to either generate the money or borrow the money or whatever it is. When that goal is really important to you, you got to find a way to address that need. Maybe you need a different resource. There's all kinds of resources out there. And if that's the barrier, then identify it. Is there a knowledge that you need? Maybe you need to learn something or find out some information, and maybe that's the obstacle that's holding you back. Or you just need help in general. That's okay too. The whole point of this is to figure out what the specific thing is that's stopping you from moving forward. Because sometimes it's easy to just get frustrated where we're at and not making progress. Or we've identified, well, I can't do the next step because blank. And so we just end up waiting around for it to happen. Or we focus on the fact that we're not moving forward. And then the obstacle or the barrier just becomes bigger and bigger in our mind. And before we know it, it's just this insurmountable thing that we just can't move past. That's why we've got to identify specifically what's holding us back. And if it's being in our comfort zone and we just don't feel like moving forward, or if we're a little bit scared, it's okay for those things to be there. But once you identify it, once you call it out, call it by name, then it really becomes a choice. Am I going to let this one barrier be bigger than my goal? And if so, then that's okay. It's your choice what you do. I'm not here to tell you what you have to do. I'm here to hopefully help and encourage you to do the things that you want to do so that you can accomplish the things you want to accomplish, hit your goals, and enjoy your life. But all that stuff, see, that's your choices. I just want to be able to help a little bit. So what's the main thing that's holding you back? Identify the obstacle to overcome, explore ways to address it, and then address it. Because an obstacle is not an excuse to quit. It's not a reason why you can't succeed. Journeys worth traveling to goals worth achieving will have challenges. If the goal is important, a way can be found. Simple? Yes. Easy? No. Worth it? Definitely. So what challenge will you address today? Well, thanks for listening to Eat Your Elephant. Hope you enjoy the podcast. If you want to connect with me further, I'm on Twitter. You can find me at Nick Mazey. Thanks for listening. Take care. I'll talk to you in the next episode.